welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make some easy and delicious Dulce De Leche Tamales. So in case you guys want to learn how to make this delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 4 cups of instant corn masa for tamales, 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 cup of butter flavor vegetable shortening, or you can use a butter but make sure that it's unsalted, 2 cups of chopped pecans, 2 tablespoons of Mexican vanilla blend, 16 ounces of cream cheese, 12 ounces of evaporated milk, about 7 ounces of Dulce De Leche caramel topping, and 8 ounces of husk. So these are our ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to start by soaking our husk. We're going to soak them until our husk has become soft. It does take a couple hours, so make sure that you do this step ahead of time. Okay, so I'm just going to leave my husk in here. And let them soak. Alright, so once our husks are nice and soft, we're going to start working on our masa. Alright, so in a large bowl, I'm going to add my shortening. And I'm going to beat it for a couple seconds until our shortening is soft. So we want this to be into a lotion consistency. Alright, so once our shortening is nice and soft, we're going to add our masa. We're going to add it little by little. And then add your baking powder, your salt, our cinnamon, and half of our sugar. And now we're just going to mix it again. So now slowly we're going to add more masa. Okay, so once everything's all nice and mixed and it looks something like this, we're going to start adding our vanilla. And then we're going to also add our evaporated milk slowly. Alright, so now we're going to add the remaining of our sugar and just continue mixing it. Alright, and as you can see, my masa is still a little bit thick, so we're going to add milk. We're going to add little by little until we have the right consistency of our masa. And just continue mixing. Alright, so after adding 3/4 of a cup of milk, this is what our masa looks like. And as you can see, it's super creamy. Now we're just going to mix it for a couple minutes. Alright, so once our masa is nice and ready, we're going to add our pecans. Now if you don't like nuts, you can always add raisins, or you can add both. And now we're just going to mix it. And these tamales are super easy and fast, not like the other one. Okay, so once we have our masa ready, it's time to get them into the husk. Alright, to make our tamales, we're going to grab our husk, and on the soft side of your husk, we're going to add our masa. So I'm just going to spread it. Just gonna grab a couple spoons and just spread it. Now, you know, there's different ways to the way you make your tamales. So whatever is easier for you, you can do that. And on this one, I'm just going to put it halfway on my husk. So this is like the best part of the sweet tamales, you know, so you want to make sure that you have enough masa. Okay, so once it's spread nice and even, we're going to add our caramel. And our cream cheese. And make sure that your cream cheese is at room temperature. Now if you want to add more pecans or raisins, right now you can do that. So now we're just going to close it as if you would do with any tamal. Just close it in half and overlap, just like that. And then grab the bottom of it and fold, just like that. Okay, so now we're just going to repeat the process until we no longer have any masa. And of course, it depends on how many masa you put on your husk. It depends on how many tamales you're gonna get out of it. Okay, so our tamales are ready. So now they're ready to be put into our pot. So I made about 20 tamales. Like I said, depending on how big you make them, you'll make about 15 to 20. So now I'm going to place them into my steamer pot. And I already have the water. So now we're just going to start piling them up. All right, so once we have our tamales laid down, we're going to start covering them with our leftover husk. Alright, so once we have that ready, we're going to cover it with our lid and put it on the stove on medium-high heat. Alright, so we're going to cook the tamales for 1.5 hours. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so it's been 1.5 hours and by now our tamales should be done. So I'm just going to turn off my stove and I'm gonna pull one out just to make sure that they are fully cooked. And I mean, you will not know that they're fully cooked until you let them sit for about 20 minutes. So yeah, so they look pretty good. They look done. As you can see, the masa has hardened a little. They're out right now. If I was to eat it, of course, it's going to be kind of raw, you know, because the masa is still hot. But you see that? They are cooked. So I'm just going to let them sit there for 20 minutes, you know, so they could cool down a little bit before we serve them. And you can start taking them out, you know, to cool them out faster. That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to pull them out of the pot and start setting them on a tray. So like that, in 20 minutes, we can start eating our tamales. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part.
The taste test.
Yeah, so we are ready. Here we have the tamal. Let me show you guys. Look at all that. See it? And it's still a little bit hot, but it's perfect. You see that? You ready? Are you ready? Because I am ready.
I cut mine already.
And we have the cream cheese. And you guys, the cream cheese, it just helps kind of balance the whole, you know, the sweet. And it just gives it like a creaminess. It's just delicious. It's perfect. You ready? Okay, he's ready. Hold on. Let me grab some of that caramel. Oh, man.
You're so good.
What happened? Okay, ready? Look at the pecans there, the cream cheese, the caramel. Good? What happened? You have caramel there. Ready? Okay, cheers.
I didn't grab one yet.
Okay, cheers. Good? Seriously delicious.
I will swallow it.
What? Chewing it. Chewing it because he has pecans. Don't swallow it like that. It melts in your mouth. It's just perfect.
Mom, why do you put peanut?
They're pecans.
Yeah, the peanut.
You don't like it with pecans? It's good.
Mom, I'm gonna get down.
You guys, seriously, this is super delicious. The best dessert, for your upcoming holidays. And the best part is that you can add whatever, you want to add instead of the pecans. You just gotta give this a try. And the best part is that it's super easy to make. So. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. Super easy and delicious Dulce de Leche Tamales. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and also share with your friends and family. And if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me at any of my social media. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah. Oh, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta.